Good morning, brothers and sisters. So, before I woke up this morning, I had a dream that I kind of wrote it down all weird because I'm still trying to wake up, but okay. 4:49 a.m. Sherry, okay, that's after the dream. So, Sherry speaking this is Sister Sherry Rich, okay? After I had a dream about San Francisco. Now, I think it's San Francisco that I was standing in. It was a big city, and it had, me and John were standing on a sidewalk getting ready to get into this red convertible car, and I believe it was a Mustang convertible. And we had our 3 dogs. And we're just kind of standing there looking around, and the streets looked like San Francisco, how they kind of roll up a hill and then they'll roll back down. It's a really type of a hilly city. And we're standing there just like looking around, and all of a sudden the city went completely still in the distance. And I knew something was coming, and I said, "Hold on, stop." And I looked around, and you just couldn't hear the city anymore. And I knew in my spirit that something was coming towards us. Something was about to happen. And I said, "Get into the car now. Grab the dogs." I said, "Quick, something is about to happen." And so we jumped in the car. I jumped in the car. He grabbed the dogs. And as soon as we closed that door, this gust of wind came over, like it had dust and everything over the car, but we were safe inside. And I kept saying, "Is it going to come through the cracks?" Because it was a convertible. No, nothing came inside. We were fine, and we were safe. And I believe this car symbolized rapture. And then it's like I was being shown the city. And it was like a gust of judgment. It was really weird. It's like sickness, not only physical sickness, but a spiritual destitution had spread through, and there was famine, and people were scared to go outside, and they locked themselves in their houses and apartments. And I remember like hovering above inside this one apartment, and I could see that people had like 6, 7 beds in there with their own little spaces to put, it's like their clothes and stuff. Like I saw one guy say, "Well, we can't just leave people out there on the street. They have to come inside." Because there was something happening outside that was, people were scared. And so there were still some people trying to help other people out, but the other guy that the guy was with was saying, "No, leave them out there." Like he didn't even care. Just shut our doors and don't come to the doors. And it was really weird. And it just felt like this gust of judgment came over the city. And people knew, this is big time. We're in trouble. And then as I'm waking up from this dream, I'm thinking about everything that happened and the things that I saw and the way I felt, and remembering getting in the car before it happened and being safe. And then all of a sudden I'm on the phone with Sherry Rich. And she tells me, it was almost like reading from a Bible, but it wasn't. But it says 1 Drake 1, firing, and I could see it spelled out. Now, Drake is it's another word for a male duck, but it also means dragon. A Draco, a drake, a dragon, a male duck. And firing. This is something that has been in my dreams recently, where I looked in the sky and I saw a ring of fire and it was an eclipse. And I said, this is the sign. This is a sign. And I was trying to tell people and they wouldn't pay attention, and the ring was on fire. And so she said, first Drake, 1, fire ring. And then I heard a voice say, the dragon comes to speak his malum, Moliat of peace. And I looked up the word Moliat, and it's Latin. And the conjugation of molio. So now it turns it to molio. It means I build, erect, I set in motion, I start. And the definition of malum is an offense against right or law or evil, wrong. That's what that means. So with kind of looking at this, was the peace plan they just started, was that the one? Was that the real peace plan, or are we looking at something else here? I don't know, but I know when the dragon comes on the scene, or the dragon's waiting to devour the child, but we are raptured. When the baby's born, we're raptured. We are the baby, guys. It's going to be crazy for people that are left behind. And just the destitution, the feeling these people had, the whole city. It wasn't just what these people were feeling. It was the city, the whole countenance of the way the city felt. It's like it just died. It's so weird to explain what happened. It's like peace and joy and grace went bye-bye. And this force or principality moved over the city in a gust of judgment. It was weird. And just watching these people, what they were going through. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. If you have more thoughts, always feel free. And God bless you guys.